Would you believe it? My dad, this old man who spent months in hospital last year after suffering a cerebral hemorrhage, insisted on riding halfway to pick me up. He probably thinks his daughter can't find her way and he has to come get me. To be honest, his cycling skills aren't what they used to be, but luckily this bike is small and lightweight, so he can still handle it. After getting home, he'd say to Mom, "The weather's nice today, let's tidy up that pile of firewood." Mom would tell him to rest and wait until she finished her chores, but he couldn't wait. Less than 5 minutes later, he'd run over and call her over, saying she couldn't manage it alone. Mom says he's just like a child, he never feels motivated to do anything by himself and needs company. Nearly all the young people from our village have left to work in cities now. All you see out on the streets are elderly folks, some sitting at their doorways to cool off. Every courtyard is quiet and empty most days.
不是别整的，不是给你整的馍，给谁整的馍呀？都只有你管吃那馍。
我吃那嘛都吃年都搬了。
说到里头嘞，长嘞，但是喂过了吗？说到里头长嘞。
My parents' yard is a little livelier, since my brother and Mom live here, and my sisters and I come back whenever we have time. But during the day, it's just the two of them. The elderly stay cooped up in this yard every day, waiting for the occasional phone call on their mobile phones. Doesn't that sound lonely?
爸，你要知道我要吃菜馍呀。
我给你妈说，你妈可喜欢。
啥呀？
那送馍。看没有？
哎，你这个糊的了。全皮差不多吗？
Nearly all the young people from our village have left to work in cities now. All you see out on the streets are elderly folks, some sitting at their doorways to cool off. Every courtyard is quiet and empty most days.
我单一就去1天上去了。
没见你都。
没都。
就张文呗，他去了，说已经改成农田了，俺那栽的。啊。俺那栽的改成农田了。啊？从林地改成农田了。能栽了？嗯。他说的，他说的。改成农田了？多少钱了？想要。
Come to think of it, our family went through a terrible ordeal around this time last year. Dad suffered a sudden cerebral hemorrhage. He was barely conscious when we rushed him to hospital. He stayed in the ICU for more than 10 days before being transferred to a regular ward, and overall spent nearly 4 months in hospital.
没说不管改，他都说改成一般农田了。累了吗？去了吗？
Back then, 5 of my 6 sisters worked far away from home. Only my younger brother and mom took turns looking after him in hospital. We video called and phoned every single day, and took turns visiting during holidays, terrified of the worst-case scenario. Thankfully, he survived and was discharged eventually. For dinner tonight, Mom cooked 2 simple home dishes and baked scallion pancakes. Dad sat at the head of the table, chatting non-stop while eating. Mom would glare at him, but he'd pretend not to notice and just grin. His train of thought jumps all over the place, and he occasionally blurts out silly lines that make everyone laugh. The whole family sits together, picking food with our chopsticks, chatting about trivial things, and our hearts feel full and warm.
抓紧回去那儿，现在一到饭点来了，一到饭点来了，家没有饭拿一个。
这拿出然后吃。
都怨我到那就带过来，到那。
带多嘞，咱啥活不干？
我的娘的！
我那热条吃，嘎嘎嘎笑两句走了，还得刷锅。
那瓜还叫你们俩一个拿的。
那个馍还没炕呢，我非要去送去送去了。我说不给他送，我说给他送，我都是几个我这吃。啊？
He's forgotten many people and things. Sometimes right after finishing a meal, he'll turn to Mom and ask what we're having for dinner. He's also got a shorter temper. He used to be gentle and quiet, but now he says whatever pops into his head and gets annoyed when he moves too slowly. Yet he forgets all about it a minute later and grins happily. You can't stay mad at him. Over time, we've learned how to handle his mood. We just agree with whatever he says, never argue with him, as long as he's happy.
我看嘛呀，
他看完他这人是一个敬仰。
What amazes me most is his incredibly positive attitude. He has multiple health issues, high blood pressure, diabetes, and hepatitis B. He takes 3 sets of medicine every day, more punctually than he eats meals. The doctor warned him to avoid many foods, overexertion, and strong emotions, but he always brushes it off, saying he's totally fine.
我常就那上不是？我看是他的代表人，要不代表我都准备跟你
All right, that's all for today. Come back to visit your parents often. Don't get annoyed by their nagging. Having someone nag you is a true blessing.
也不是学。
你有吃完了吗？
白菜呀，对。
什么白？
今晚。
我可高兴，咱把两个狗，两个跟啊，他舍不得跟俩，他笑我了一下，他去，然后连上了叫我了，然后我下去了，然后他说，他看见说完了，几个跟啊，然后呢，我说这个嘞，他不肯定儿。
那不都跟着那光说
啊？就两个。
我说跟着。
就两个，我说的，我说这个不给吗？俺爸跟着，然后说完说的，哪就是这个呀？然后他说，老李你吃吧，俺不吃。